I want to see your grill. Y'all want to see my wood? What's up, guys? Monica's all bent out of shape because Lena didn't perform well at ballet. Monica's too harsh on her. She's gonna burn her out. I'm telling you, she's gonna be that parent that, Mom, I don't want to do ballet anymore. It's not fun anymore. So I'm gonna try to make a video. What else do I have to tell you? Just working on other things. Man, life. I feel like the amount of life lessons in the past 2 years have been tremendous. I feel like it's crazy. But I gotta do an oil change on my Pathfinder. Chances of me spilling is like a good 83%. Precision. Gonna see if I can bang out an oil change on my Pathfinder. I know I already just said that, but it's the truth. Been working on a lot of things. I feel like my busy level has gone to a new extreme. Like I thought I was busy when I first started this YouTube channel, and I've taken on so much more stuff, and it's freaking crazy. Like once it's all said and done, I can't wait to map out my life and like give you, like 5 years from now, give you an overview of everything that's going on. It's crazy. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. The heck's my 14? I think that's all I need for an oil change. Yeah, I have on this oil change, I'm not proud of it, but I have trip to North Carolina and back, my daily work drive, and New Hampshire towing and back. Not proud of myself, guys. Almost done, guys. Making record time. Thanks to everyone that used the promo code today. If you use the promo code for the next week, the promo code's YouTube. If you use that, you get 20% off anything on the store. So holla at your boy. Thanks to everyone that placed their orders today. You guys are the real homies. You feel me, dog? Almost there. 3 minutes to go. Can I finish it before this whole clip is done? 38 seconds. Almost did it in 20 minutes. That was like a couple seconds. Done. Bam! Just like that. I don't know what today is gonna consist of, but that's all I wanted to do. Trying to little by little get prepared for. Is the week gone? You know what I'm saying? What is going on, guys? Day 2. I just spent the day with my dad. I finalized the design for Joe's collab. What else did I do yesterday? Sending out some emails, doing a little work on this video. I want to talk to you guys in the future about what I'm working on right now. I can't wait to talk to you guys about it, but I am going to talk to you about something else today. Document my journey, and I want to tell you how I got to basically my idea and how I figured out this is what I want. But yeah, you know the deal. Alright, so for today's episode, it's story time.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way.
I want to kind of sit down and talk to you guys about pretty much how I got to the place I'm at right now. My whole journey in my creative world, how I landed on making YouTube videos or making content, whatever you want to call it. When I was 15 years old, I was in love with Miami Ink. All I would do is consume videos about Miami Ink, LA Ink. I was so obsessive over those tattoo shows, the tattoo culture, and at the time I played sports, I skateboarded a little, not so much BMX, but mostly skateboarding. I was like super in love with tattooing. My whole goal in life was to tattoo and be a professional tattoo artist and get to a place where I was doing it full time. About 16 going on to 17, I remember my parents bought me my first tattoo kit. It had machines, ink. It was horrible quality, but it was something to get started. Without their help, I could have never been where I am right now. So at the age of 16, 17, I started tattooing. My first tattoo was literally on my cousin. I was just doing on like this fake plastic rubber skin, which has horrible to learn. It's no reference to actually tattooing. But we were at my family party, and my cousin sits me down. He's like, "You're gonna give me a tattoo?" I was like, No, I don't know how to. And we draw up some tribal, and I did it. He's a big dude. I draw up this huge tribal piece to incorporate into his old tribal, and I just go. I literally put the ink down. I barely knew how to set up a machine, and over time, I kind of stumbled upon where I would run into a situation. I'd run into people that always wanted tattoos from me. I have no idea why. And so I like did one here and there, and I was never afraid to turn down making money if I didn't feel comfortable with tattooing. So I've had some okay tattoos, but I was never tattooing out of my comfort zone. I always made sure I could have performed in anything I did. Moving forward, my whole life became about tattooing. I ate, slept, breathed everything tattooing for a long time, from when I was 16, 17 all the way to 22. But in the meanwhile, I made a little shop in my house, had some type of business, so I never had a real job. Right off the gate, I had my own business on tattooing. I had clients, I booked them, I had a schedule. It was sweet. I worked for myself, and it was like the coolest thing. Great money, because tattooing, there's low cost, the margins are great realistically. So I had a successful business, and I really wanted to get into a shop. So I went to Lansdale. I went into Lansdale to the local shop in Lansdale, and went to Bad Ron's, and he's a guy. I never got tattooed from him, but I figured if I didn't go to the big shops and get turned down, I can go to the little shops and start working there. Went there, pitched on my idea, pitched on my drawings, pitched on what I've done, and he went for it. And he gave me the opportunity, which I was so thankful for, and I started working in a tattoo shop full time. From there, again, hustle, market, and I did good. In the grand scheme of things, I had a great business going. Had good money, good cash flow, just doing whatever I wanted. And during that time, I started to get into cars. That was like when I started to really enjoy cars. From there, my family was kind of having some issues, and I thought to myself, I was like, man, I kind of need steady income, and I kind of want to get a normal job. I don't know why in the grand scheme of things. Oh, and also there was problems at the shop, and it was just like chaotic. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a normal job and go just work like a normal kid. I got a job at U-Haul with a bunch of friends, and it was like so much fun, but I was making like $9 an hour, which wasn't, but it was fun. It was around my friends. They all were into cars. I was into cars. It was a great time, and I was tattooing on the side. Tattooing, I went to U-Haul. Oh, and then I went to a granite installation company where I worked my ass off. Like, I worked so hard. I've never worked so hard until recently. The granite installation, I got into the company I am with right now, and it's like very business, very corporate America, blah blah blah. That's aside from everything, because that's my steady income. That's blah blah blah. But in the meanwhile, I always tattooed on the side, and I stopped for a little bit, but then I always wanted to. I wanted to give myself one more opportunity to get into another shop. During my stay at Bad Ron's, they used to have my buddy John, which owned a different shop, come in every once in a while if he ever needed supplies, blah blah blah. And he came. I remember somehow running into him. I have no idea how, but he was starting a new shop, and he wanted to come on board. So at that time, it was just when Lena was born. I remember I had an Integra. Life was okay, and I was just hustling. I was working my normal job, and then I started tattooing on the side, and it was like a big comeback. I was like, finally, I'm back in the shop. Maybe I can transition to do this full time. Everything was going smooth for a couple months, and then I remember he was having issues on his personal issues where he pretty much closed down the shop, and you know, that's a whole different story. It's not my place to tell what happened, but from there I was kind of stuck. I was like, man, maybe tattooing isn't for me. Maybe realistic in the grand scheme of things, I'm not supposed to be tattooing. From there I started to get into digital art. So I got a laptop. I wanted to learn how to do, I don't remember why I wanted to learn how to do it, but I got into like Illustrator and trying to learn. I was like, maybe digital art is what my calling. So from there I got a computer, started making all these types of creations, and I made like a little Instagram page. Actually, it's my same Instagram page, I just changed the name. There used to be Cardona Creations. I used to recreate a bunch of cars and make them all fancy. I spent hours on it, but I had nothing to do. And that was like pretty much Lena was kind of born. I forget like the exact timeline on when I was doing that, and but eventually it stopped, and I was honestly kind of bummed out. I had no artistic outlet. I had nothing to do, and I was really, really confused on what my purpose was, because I always figured, like in my life, I always believed that I was supposed to do something, and I was supposed to be something, and it was like, that's why I gravitated towards MGK's music, is because like he talks about like he was supposed to be good, and like how, you know, it's not working out. So it was like not the most down I've ever been, but it was a tough time for me mentally, because I was like, I got all these talents and I'm not doing nothing with them. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't really like my job at work. I'm kind of confused. I don't know what to do. I got my family. How am I gonna make, you know, a big picture career? And I was like, maybe I'm just supposed to be working an average dude. Long story short, from tattooing, digital art, from digital art, I even tried music. I remember when my job consists of going to different sites. When I landed on the site I'm at, I started trying music, and I was like, man, nothing's clicking. It's like when I was tattooing, nothing gave me that same feeling, and I was like, man, if I could just get back there and just get to that point where I can really enjoy my life and really be fed creatively. So long story short, that's where it leads up to YouTube. I'm looking, and at that time I also got rid of all my cars. So like I got rid of my cars, I started riding motorcycles again, and I was really kind of just floating through life, just doing whatever I wanted, and just kind of, you know, spending time with the family, spending time with friends here and there, but nothing creative. I wasn't working towards any goal. And my whole life, from when I was 15 to 22, 23, I was always goal oriented. I always was chasing something. I was always trying to figure out what's the next thing, how to get better, how to keep improving, how to build a business, blah, blah, blah. And until I sold everything, I had nothing besides a motorcycle. I wanted to get a 240, and for some reason I was on YouTube, and I typed in 240SX, and it was Adam Elzey's first drift event. I clicked on it, and the rest is kind of like, I don't know if maybe for new viewers, you guys don't know the story. So I watched Adam Elzey's video, and I'm watching, I'm like, man, I was like, these guys are having so much fun. I was like, and they seem so comfortable. I was like, man, it's like, maybe I should try that. Maybe I should try to, you know, start a channel and try to move my creativity towards video. And Monica told me a long time ago that I should start a channel back right before Lena was born. She literally said, you should film everything. I think you could really have a great channel. I didn't listen to her. I was like, you're crazy. So I watched Adam's video, and I remember, I think a week, maybe 3 or 4 days goes by, and I'm working from home because Lena's sick, and I put her to sleep for a nap, and I'm on lunch, and I was like, you know what, like, there's no such thing as perfect timing. So I literally grabbed the only camera I had, plopped it up, and started talking to the camera about what my channel is going to be about. It's the first video on this channel, or second video, I think. That's how I started. And like my whole life I've been trying to chase something, and at times I swear, I'm like, why did I even start? Is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Maybe it's not, you know. It goes up and down. I always have like mental funks, and usually mental funks are like self-inflicted. I always like maybe I'm not supposed to be anyone. And other days I'm like, I'm on fire, and I'm like, heck yeah, I'm supposed to be someone. And I just wanted to share this story with you guys, because like there's no such thing as perfect timing, and if you want something, you have have to go get it. You have to go chase your dream, blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted to give you like the background of like how I got where I am. Not even that I made it, but just my journey so far, like, and where I want to go. And every day I try and work on something. Like, it may not be for YouTube sometimes. It may be for other outlets. Like, I'm making videos for other companies, and I'm doing, maybe I'll focus on like Instagram videos. So like I've been going a little heavier on Instagram videos and trying to make like short videos for Instagram and Facebook. So just all around digital media, learning digital media. So, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. I kind of want to start doing sit down interviews with a hand select few, and pretty much talk to them about cultures, like OG car enthusiasts like that. I've been through all the phases since 2000 whatever. Just wanted to give you guys a background. I don't think I ever went through my timeline with you guys and how I've reached this place, and you know what I want to do and all that good stuff. So I'm really trying. I'm pretty pumped up. Today's an inspiring day. I just finished our collab t-shirt. It's in production. I should have it by Saturday morning. Whew. It's been a stressful week, but it's all good though, because like I just been working so hard and trying to hustle as hard as possible and never stop. But oh, my dad's home. Love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Happy freaking Thursday. Holla at your boy, son.
Haven't gone to. Oh, there she is.
Hey, Lena, you crying?
Yeah, she was.
What are you crying about?
She wanted another pack of goldfish, but I told her she's gonna eat dinner.
We're going to dinner.
And she already had 2 packs of gummies.
We're going to dinner. All right, guys, I'm heading out to dinner with my family, and we're just gonna go to P.F. Chang's. But I told her a million times. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy fracking Thursday.
Well, you gotta eat
Holla,
something.
holla, holla.
You probably gotta eat something.
And nothing's ever made me cry as much as you, I swear. Your smile gives me motivation and some new ideas. My worst fear was always you not knowing who I am. Cause I've been on the road, dream chasing for you out here. I was the first thing that you opened your eyes to, and the last one that you said goodnight to. I went home and cried to, and I bawled my eyes out and then watched you. Glad I got you, that's a blatant fact. And every negative thing I said, I swear I take it back.